Share screen. Hey guys, this is another exciting SAP FICO training video. Within SAP FICO, we have accounts payable. Within accounts payable, we have business transactions. And within business transactions, we have payment terms and outgoing payments. That'll be the full topic of conversation for today. Payment terms and outgoing payments within business transactions, within accounts payable, within SAP FICO training. If these videos are helping you on your SAP FICO training journey, please like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment. Let me know how many of my videos you watch thus far. Without further delay, our focus now is payment terms. As you all know, I like to format my information provided in question answer format. Without further delay, let's dive in. Where do posted vendor invoices come from? Financial accounting or materials management? What are posted vendor invoices posted as? Open items that await payments. What are the configuration points for payments? Payment methods, automatic payment program, an electronic bank statement. Those will all be in a separate lesson. But in today's lesson, terms of payment and payment block. I'm going to talk about those here. What does the conditions of payments depend on? Payment terms. What kind of object is a payment term? A configuration object. Because a payment term is a configuration object, what is it a part of? The vendor line item. What does payment terms determine? When payments are due and if discounts are applicable. What are some examples of payment terms? Payable immediately, due net, no grace period, no discount. And payable due 30 days, full amount. If within 14 days, 2% discount. All right, here's the menu path to configure payment terms. Financial accounting, accounts receivable and accounts payable, business transactions, incoming invoices / credit memos, maintain terms of payment. Or you can simply enter T code OBB8. It'll bring you here. You'll see that these are standard payment terms provided by SAP. And they cover most standard payment conditions that occur in business. Just a note here, new payment terms can be created by clicking New Entries. Best practice is to name new payment terms in a custom number range starting with Z or Y. When you started with Z or Y and you do a SAP update, it won't delete them. But if you don't start them with Z or Y, they'll get wiped out during the delete upgrade. I'm sorry, so yeah, they'll get deleted during an upgrade. Okay, now we're going to create a new payment term for a payment to a vendor within 14 days for a 4% cash discount or within 45 days due net. And to do that, I want you to know that this payment term that's highlighted on the screen here, that's similar to what we're about to create. So we'll copy this instead of creating a payment term from scratch. So in order for us to copy this, we're just gonna select this checkbox. And after that checkbox is selected, we're gonna click the copy icon at the top of the screen. Okay. That'll bring us to this guy. This is the configuration screen. We'll walk through all of these configuration points. Okay, payment terms. We're going to specify the new payment term code, in this case Z001, because this is our custom payment term. We're starting it with a Z because we don't want it to get deleted if we upgrade our system. 0Y, remember. Okay, in the sales text area here, you enter a meaningful description for the payment term, so you can find it by text if necessary. All right, in this account type section, this determines which type of accounts for the payment term. This determines which type of accounts the payment term is valid for, whether it's customers, vendors, or both. Payment terms are used in accounts payable and accounts receivable. But in this selection here that you see on the screen, you can restrict the use in this field. Okay. Baseline date calculation. This is the date that the calculation of payment terms starts. Normally, this is the date determined from the open item itself, but here you could specify a different determination to start from a fixed date and or to add additional months to the baseline date. The payment block payment method default. The payment of each open item depends on the payment method. The payment method is derived from the business partner master record, but here you can pick a default based on the payment term. You can also specify a default payment block that blocks invoices from payment. The block key must already be defined. This section here is the default for baseline date. And here you configure how the system should determine the baseline date based on the document date, posting date, and the entry date of the document. Payment terms. Here you configure the actual rules for the payment term. Number of days. We specify the valid days here. The percentage column, we specify the valid percentage. 4% for payments received with 14 days and no percentage for 45 days. That's our example that we're creating this new guy for. We want it to work like that. Okay, and the fixed days and additional months section here, we specify the due date on a particular day and add additional months if necessary. So when finished making all of these changes, be sure to click the save icon at the top, and the new payment term is now ready for use. All right, we're switching our focus here to payment blocks. Question: What is the default status for invoices when they are posted? Open for payment. What are common reasons to block a vendor invoice from payment? A mismatch between GR and IR. The invoice may be a duplicate. Why do we have to configure payment block reason codes? There are different reasons to block payments to vendors, and we need to identify the exact reason we are blocking the payment. We do this by assigning the exact reason to its own reason code. Menu path to define payment block reasons. Financial accounting, accounts receivable and accounts payable, business transactions, outgoing payments, global settings, payment block reasons, define payment block reasons, or enter T code OB27. See that SAP provides a list of available payment block reasons. Let's walk through the configuration points here. The block indicator, also referred to as a block key elsewhere. This is the block code that is entered in the document line item. It can be entered manually or automatically. Block A is commonly used manually in financial accounting invoices. Block R is the automatic block setup to address mismatches between GRs and IRs. In the description column in this field, we just enter a meaningful description of the blocking reason. Change in payment proposal. Selecting this checkbox allows a block to be manually removed in the payment proposal. The payment proposal is actually the first step in running the automatic payment program. Enabling this gives you the flexibility to make manual payments during the payment program process. Manual payment block. Selecting this option prevents the clearing of items with manual payments. Not changeable. Selecting this option prevents the manual removal of the payment blocking reason. This block can only be removed as a part of a workflow approval process. All right, next we will link the payment terms to the payment block reasons. Menu path to define block reasons for each payment term. Financial accounting, accounts receivable and accounts payable, business transactions, outgoing payments, global settings, payment block reason, payment block. All right, here highlighted on the screen. Here the payment term code is listed on the left, and the description of the payment term is listed for reference on the right. And here you assign the block key to the payment term by manually entering the block key, or if you click the magnifying glass, you can search for the block key and pick it out of the list. For example, what I have highlighted on the screen there, This selection is saying the payable is due immediately with no discounts, and if the payment block if the payment is blocked, it can be manually removed in the payment proposal. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If these videos are helping you on your SAP FICO journey, please like, share, subscribe, drop a comment. Let me know what is your favorite movie. Give me some Netflix homework. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Peace.